Front leg Chudan Mawashi. Red, can you demonstrate 3 times lightly, please? Hajime. Can you change places? And can you demonstrate that from the other side? Hajime. Anyame. Okay, Red, please move off. So from this technique, for some distance 2, I've got to be wary of the counter. I can't step up with the back leg, allowing this side to counterattack me. The first thing that opponent must know about this technique is when it drives in. So you load your back leg. So your back leg is taking the weight, push your hip forward, lift, and initiate the kick. So the kick moves in, sharp and fast. Your back leg will twist. So you'll twist on your toes, so your ankle drives forward as well to generate that forward action. You must check your shoulders. Don't lift. Again, this is a sure sign for your opponent who will counter you from that position. So I'll load, weight on the back leg. Initiate the push of the hip and drive. I'm also wary when I'm landing. So I can kick and retract, or maybe kick, land on the outside, or on the inside, but I must be knowing when I'm going to do this. I can't just kick and land. So kick and pull back, all in that fast hip twist. Red, please. So you can demonstrate that 3 times full speed. Hajime.
Yeah! Yeah!
A bit harder, please.
Yeah!
And change places. Again, 3 times. Hajime.
Yeah! Yeah!
Push your shoulder, front shoulder.
Yeah!
Very good. Anyame. Back leg Chudan body mawashi from same leg stance. Red, can you demonstrate 3 times lightly? Hajime. Anyame. Change position. And 3 from the other side. Hajime. Anyame. Thank you, Ed. So this is often thought of a very simple technique, but as in everything, it's extremely complex. There's a lot of things going on that will make me get this score, which someone else might not get. First thing, my line's got to be correct again. My front leg must be lined up towards his front leg. And you'll make this too obvious, it just needs a little shift. This now has changed my pivoting position away from the reverse punch. If I'm central or towards the back leg, as soon as I twist, I move my body on to this reverse punch. The second thing I've got to think about is starting the kick immediately. And what I mean by this is not a feeling of lifting the legs and then kicking. The hip must start twisting straight away, as must the hands start moving in. So everything is coming in to this kick. Again, a common fault you see is people either starting the hands too early and then the kick, or starting the leg and then kicking. Another fault is hanging the kick in the air, where it starts fast and there's a pause and a slow down of the technique before it moves in. You must get rid of that. I must also watch where I'm landing. I don't want to make the kick and then land on the inside of my opponent's front leg. If I lose my balance, I've got to get it back and always land on the outside. On the inside, this will give my opponent a chance to make Ashiburai leg sweep. If I land on the outside, this gives me the chance to make Ashiburai leg sweep. So from a relaxed position, taking the correct line, twist the hip immediately, start the kick, check your line on entering. This kick can also be done, practiced, on a pad. So this means you don't need to think about the control anymore. Again, on a pad, when you're competing, you can decide whether you kick instep or ball of foot. On the pad now, I'd always practice instep. So now I get that feeling coming around and kicking it. So round, kicking it. And a good way of practice is to get that feeling and let the kick go rather than that feeling. Too slow, too easy to see. Thank you. Red, please. Can you demonstrate that kick 3 times, full speed? Hajime.
Yeah!
Contact.
Yeah! Yeah!
And Yame. Change position. 3 more. Hajime.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
And Yame. Back leg body mawashi, foot to foot. So now I have the opponent standing, left leg and right leg, so in a foot to foot situation. Red 3 times, body mawashi lightly. Hajime. And change places. Hajime. Thank you. Red, move off. So most of the technical points are the same as when you're doing this from orthodox stance, but from foot to foot now, again, the same thing. I must make sure my front leg is lined up towards his front leg. And I can afford to be a little bit over on this one as well, keeping away from the backhand body punch. I can also make a step if I want to. I can get a feeling of stepping past that line to make that kick. Also from here, I'm going to think about where my leg's going to go, what the kicking leg's going to do. So I can use the hikiachi, the snap back, to change a line, or I can get the feeling of stepping behind, giving me a sweep. Or I can get the feeling of just moving straight on in for a secondary technique. One of the differences is the kick doesn't need to be quite as round. Obviously now I haven't got, can you change legs for me please? I haven't got an elbow to deal with here, so I don't need that round, so much of a round action. Can you change back for me, please? I now just need more of a straight action. The kick now will be coming again, same, up and around, to kick. To kick, or to kick. So again, the first one in, second one round, third one moving slightly off. So I'm in control of the whole kick, and not just the strike. Red, please. Full speed, 3 times. Hajime.
Yeah!
A bit harder.
Yeah! Yeah!
Okay, change position. Again, think about where you're landing each time. Hajime.
Yeah!
Try landing on the outside now for me, please.
Yeah!
Very good.
Yeah!
And Yame. Okay, so front leg, Jodan Mawashi. Can I have 2 times, please? 2 times with a half step and 2 times without. Just lightly. Hajime. Reach. And change places. And lightly can demonstrate those again. Hajime. And Yame. And thank you. Oops. So, Jodan Mawashi off the front leg. I've got 2 different types of movement there. Obviously, the first one with the half step is far easier, technically far easier to do, but also dangerous. A dangerous technique with that step. Again, you're risking moving on to a counter punch. What we can do is we can disguise that step. So as I'm stepping up, I can be throwing out a front hand punch. And this will take my opponent's eye, and hopefully he'll be concentrating on this and missing the fact there's a kick going. You wouldn't snap this punch as well. There was no intention to hit with this punch, so the punch would be going out almost as a long guard, as a barrier. And then I can kick around that position. And the kick will be starting as the punch is finishing. So it's not punch and kick, it's hand and finishing at the same time. So as the punch is moving, the kick is moving out. The second one, without the half step's far harder. And again, now I must make sure I load this back leg up. And again, as we did when we did with Chudan, I must think about that hip driving forward. But I must think about extension as well. A common error is when people try and kick up, but actually their hip moves in and everything tightens up. I'm the feeling of expanding that body out. So the moment of impact, my head and my foot are a long way away from each other. You ready, please? Full speed. So twice with half step, twice without. Hajime.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Excellent. Change places. Same again. Hajime.
Yeah!
Extension.
Yeah!
Very good.
Yeah!
Extension.
Yeah!
Very good. And yame. So front leg Jodan Uramawashigeri. So Uramawashigeri is probably the most scored kick in high level competition. So you must be able to do it. So lightly, blue, 3 times. Hajime. And blue, can you demonstrate 3 times without the half step? Very good. And can you change? So just give me 2 of each, please, lightly again. Hajime. Extension. Very nice. And yame. Thank you, Blue. You move off. So this is a very versatile kick. Uramawashigeri can be done from slight change of angles, make a massive difference to where that kick is going to hit. So you come to this position. So the half step again is a danger part, but maybe not as dangerous as it was for the mawashi, because the body is going to be staying at an angle. So if I feel my guard is here, I can keep this guard here and then kick up and round. Important point is the retraction of the kick. So from here, I want the feeling of everything moving away. So from this position, the back leg will move. Bam. So it's a long-range kick. I will hit and still be at long range. Obviously, I can land in. I can make the kick, land in, and go for a sweep or a takedown. But for now, we're thinking of kick and get away. Similar to what we did before on the mawashi, if we're doing the kick without the half step and just getting that extension, I must get that feeling of driving my hip so it's long. And not a feeling of, again, crunching up, especially this front shoulder, and especially your left hand if you're kicking with your right leg. Both these things will ruin the kick. You feel light and extend. Blue, please. So 2 of each type, full speed. Red, you can put up a marker for him. Ready. Hajime. More extension, please. Much better, much better. Switch rounds. Same again. Hajime. Keep that guard as you're stepping up. Very good. Watch your front guard as you're kicking. One more. So watch that front guard as you're kicking. Don't let it drop as you're kicking. Keep that guard up. Hajime. Very good. Yame. So front leg, Jodan Umawashi, a round guard drill. So, red, please, can you put a front guard position up? So imagining this is a blocking arm. From now, blue is going to step up and make Umawashi to come around and still make contact with the face. Ish. Knee. Second 2 now, I want you to come through that gap and hit with the ura. Ish. Knee. Good. And can you switch positions? So please give me 4 in total, 2 of each. Hajime. And thank you. So, for this drill, I need to come round. So I'm practicing again to make this kick versatile. So imagine the blocks come up, or in a close-in situation, I want the feeling of hooking around still to get to my target. So it must come around. And again, to practice the versatility of this kick, the second one I want to be going straight. And this feels almost like a yokogiri, a side kick, pointing the toes. So I can lay it and drive straight through that gap to hit. So I have a kick that can move around the guard, and I have a kick that can go straight line and through the guard. If you have your opponent standing, they'll be standing with their blocking arm opposite their ear. So it's probably easy to go around. The second one to come through is very tricky. But we must be versatile, we can do both. So we can go around, and we can go through. Blue, please. Full speed. Twice. Or two of each. Hajime. Anyame. So front leg, body, head, mawashi. 3 times, lightly. Hajime. Anyame. Change. Hajime. Anyame. Thank you, Red. So, for this combination, the first kick is purely a setup to make the second kick work. So I want to make the first kick pretty obvious. I want him blocking that kick. Ideally, I want the opponent reaching to block that kick to make the second kick to Jodan, to free up the guard position. I can't make it too obvious. I don't want to be counterpunched on the way in for that first kick. So going on, I'm stepping up. I can just feel the threatening with the guard. First kick, the knee position will just higher as we make that second kick. So we must practice this technique a lot so that knee position becomes easy. So we can just go from here to here. What we don't want is any drop, because that's the gap where they're going to strike you. The feeling is the knee is always staying in front. So this now becomes your guard. So we have guard 1, guard 2, and your knee becomes guard number 3. So the feeling is just stepping up, 1, 2, and away. 1, 2, and away. And it's very fast. 1, 2, and away. The last point to take in mind is that mawashi does not need to come all the way back in again. It only needs to move enough so we go around the guard or a block to make that extension up to the head. Red, please. 3 times, full speed. Hajime. Kiai.
Yeah!
A bit faster.
Yeah!
Oh, let's change rounds. A bit fast between those kicks. Bam, bam. Hajime.
Yeah!
Faster start.
Yeah! Yeah!
Anyame. So front leg body mawashi, switch to Jodan Ura. Blue, 3 times, lightly. Hajime. Anyame. Change places. Hajime. Anyame. Blue, please rest. So, as in the one we had previously with the mawashi to the mawashi, this is a setup for the second kick. So the first kick will be going out, then I need to get that retraction. So my knee now will go past the line to extend back over to Jodan. So in the first one, my knee stayed on the same line. From here, the second one, my knee from the mawashi will just close in. This gives you the correct line to go around the guard. Obviously, take care you step up. For the first kick, you must be stepping up in line with their front leg. You're stepping up here, now you give yourself a lot of work and shoulders to deal with, plus a counter punch. So the feeling is step up, kick, retract, and then extend. So the feeling is kick and extend. Kick and extend. 3 times. full speed. Hajime.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Change rounds. Hajime.
Yeah! Yeah!
Shot guard.
Yeah!
Anyame. So front leg hold to Mawashi or to Ura. 4, please, Red. Hajime. Anyame. And change places. Same. Hajime. Anyame. And thank you. And rest. So for this technique, again, the step up can be done with a distraction, but then we're going to hold the knee. So the opponent now just sees this knee and this guard. They can't counter you, they can't run at you. This is too dangerous. And then we're going to kick either Mawashi or Ura Mawashi. And both kicks travel down the same line. So I'm lifting the leg. Both kicks will travel down this line. So we can't tell whether it's going to be the Mawashi or the Ura Mawashi. So it's a trick. They don't know which way it's going to go. So you get the feeling of hold, Mawashi, or Ura Mawashi. Red, please. Hajime.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Very good. Change places. Very good. So you imagine you're kicking down a pipe. It's a straight line. 4 more. Hajime.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Anyame. So knee lift drill, 1, 2, 3. So in this drill, I'll be calling out a number, and that number equates to the amount of knee lifts you do before you then throw the Mawashi. Obviously, you could use this with an Ura, but for now, we're going to use it with a Mawashi. So, gentlemen, ready? 2, 3. Change places. 1, 2. And thank you, Red. So as you're practicing this drill, one of the things you're looking out for is to make sure those knee lifts look real. So your opponent must get the feeling that this leg is attacking them on a knee lift. So it's not this position, it's the feeling of foot leading. So we're practicing for a feint. So it's 1, 2, and then extension through the body on the third technique, on the kick. If you're with your partner and you're calling the numbers for them, and you see them just lifting, tell them to stop. Tell them you must feel threatened, extension in on that knee lift. Red, please. So, full speed. Ready. 3,
Yeah!
2,
Yeah!
1.
Yeah!
Change places. 1,
Yeah!
2,
Yeah!
3.
Yeah!
Anyame. And obviously, can be a very tiring drill. You run that for a minute or 2 minutes. It really works those legs and that explosive capability. So front leg kicks, but using your back leg positioning. So Reddy's going to make 3 kicks, and each time he's make a different step up with the back leg, which again he can disguise if he wishes with a front hand. And this will change the angle the kicks are delivered at. So just lightly 3 times for me, please. Hajime. Very good. And we'll do 3 more, same again. So in fact, we'll switch rounds, and we'll talk through what's happening. So, as Red makes the first step up, he's now positioning his body, so now as the kick goes, we're going right around the block. The second one, he'll kick up, start up straight. As we did before, he can kick down the pipe from this position. The third one, he'll step wide and then kick round. Good. Thank you very much, Red. So, obviously now we're making big changes there. We're making a big step over for the first, to come round, straight upon line, and then to the side for that third kick. But these changes can be very subtle as well. A slight change will make a massive angle difference. So even if it's slightly pulling across, so I have my straight line down the middle, even slightly stepping around that line will change the whole position of my body in that pivoting point. So rather than, say, a mawashi coming from this position, just slightly changing that angle will makes it very difficult for this side to see. A big difference in a fight. Back in, please, Red. 3 more. Full speed. Hajime.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
And Yame. And relax. Back leg Jodan Mowashigiri. 3 different types of the same kick. So lightly, 3 times. Hajime. From the clinch. And Yame. Thank you very much. You can just move off for me. So it's the same kick. It's back leg Jodan Mawashi, and we're just changing the knee position to change the kick. So the first one, the knee position is wide. So we get the feeling of arcing outside of the view. So the knee lift is coming up, and the kick is arcing, bam, all the way outside of the view. Bam. The second one, the knee lift is front. So the knee lift comes up, and then from this position, I just change my hip angle and reach into the kick. So this is again coming down the pipe, straight line. The third one, from the clinch position, I take hold of the right shoulder, push just a bit with the left, and then I feel the knee lift is coming in towards me, and I kick up. So it's the same kick, just like 3 different knee positions, 1 round, 1 front, and 1 in. Change the angle of that kick. Red, please. So put the target up 3 times, full speed. Hajime.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
And Yame. One, 2, back leg Mawashi. So just lightly, 3 times, please, Red. Hajime. And switch around. Same. Hajime. And Yame. Blue, move off, please. So it's often very dangerous just to throw a back leg kick. It takes a long time for the leg to get from this position to its scoring position. But we can disguise the kick, and one of the best ways to do it is a 1-2 punch combination. So I'm going to throw a Kazamazuki, Gyakuzuki, and then the kick will be going. And the kick will set off as I'm making that second punch. So it's not 1, 2, and then kick. It's 1, 2, and then the kick's going. Because remember, there was never an intention to score the punches. They were set up for the kick. The kick must arc wide. So again, it's out of his peripheral vision, ideally. He'll be concentrating on the hands. I can do this technique from distance 2, or I can do it from distance 3. If doing it from distance 3, I'll just start a step before I go into the combination. But from distance 2, I just want that feeling of making my opponent move back, letting them to watch the hand, and then kicking. Also, as you make the second punch, don't snap it back. Leave that punch out. So again, I'm kicking around. So this punch is acting as a long-range guard. Bam, bam, long-range guard from that position. And pass, please. An excellent way to practice this combination is on focus pads. So you'll have your partner giving you a target, a close target, so you practice striking 1, 2, and then the pad moves round to the side of the face. Do a switch to the other leg forward, 1, 2, pad moves round to the side of the face. And we can use this to continue action, 1, 2, kick, 1, 2, kick, 1, 2, kick. If you do that for about 15 to 20, and then the other side coming back, it'll really work those legs. And again, this is continuous, bam, 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 bam. So, pads away, please. So the danger is we have a feeling of, I said 1, 2, pause, kick. Just feeling, as soon as you start moving, everything moves to that kick. Let's blue back, please. Full speed, twice. So blue, as he's kicking, you just be moving back as he's chasing your back of the hands. Ashmi!
Yeah! Yeah!
Just once more, kick a bit higher because he's going upwards. Ready?
Yeah!
Very good. And switch rounds. Same, 3 times. Ashmi!
Yeah!
Keep that right hand facing towards his head.
Yeah!
Even more, don't let it drop.
Yeah!
There, very good. Again, very important that that doesn't pull back. Natural reaction, we always want to pull it back. You leave that out now. So if it goes wrong, they run onto your fist. Yame. Back leg uramowashi. 3 times, lightly. Ashime. Change round. Hajime. Anyame. Undressed blue. So, back leg uramowashi. So the most important point here is we get this knee straight up. I want to feel the knees leading everything. Again, if I'm from further away, I can still get the feeling of hip driving to make an extension. But it's important I don't have a feeling of moving in without that knee lifting. So my knee will come up, and then I feel like extend. And that feeling of whole body lifting, whole body moving. So everything lifts, and then in. The other important point is where I put my foot again after. So as Blue was doing very well there, after each kick, he's shooting back away again. The line of this kick, I want to be feeling more towards his back leg. Even though that means I risk the counter punch, if I go towards his front leg, I have to deal with this front hand now. I have to get over this front hand, and I give myself this shoulder to work against. Move towards his back leg, I have got a risk of a counter punch, but now his shoulder angle has changed, so it's far easier for me to lift up and to kick. So relaxed, knee lift, hit. Blue, please. Have your hand up for target for me, please. Full speed, 3 times. Hajime. Extension, extension. That's better. Change places. Hajime. More extension again. And yame. So back leg ura, come axe kick. So this is neither ura or an axe kick, it's in between them slightly. So Blue, please lightly demonstrate twice. Hajime. And thank you. I'll move off. Red, please, focus pad. So, back leg over, only back leg kick is a dangerous thing to throw. Again, that lift puts you in danger. So from here, this is done slightly out of distance. So this is more of a distance-free technique. So, just back a little bit for me, please. So the feeling is, I'm at a far range from my partner. And this knee lift is going to propel me in.